everybody? We are at the Soundbite Social tonight. This is Stage.KC. I'm Adam, and we are fucking getting ready to party tonight with Hellevate. Say what's up, guys.
What's up?
Yes, sir.
They are celebrating their CD release of Killicon Valley tonight in the warehouse tonight. I want you guys to tell us, what are we looking forward to, fellas?
Fucking thrash metal.
Evil riffs, nasty, crunchy, just fucking right in your face bullshit.
Yeah, the angriest album to come out of the Midwest this year.
Absolutely.
Maybe this decade.
I love it. So you guys got some really killer bands also playing the bill with us tonight. Let us know what we're doing, what we're looking forward to. Who else is going to be playing with us?
Riot Room friends. You know, we all miss it. The new venues are great, but I mean, this is where that's what we grew
family
up with
reunion
together.
type of show, man.
Family reunion. Exactly. That's, you know, we got Blood Scent, Jackson County 5 Meat Shank. Yeah. This people we've known for years, friends old and new tonight.
Fucking veterans, to say the least, guys. I'd love to hear about it. So I want to know about this album you guys are putting out. How is this album different than what Hellevate's done in the past?
Much more aggressive, I'll tell you that. A lot more experimentation, a lot more different styles, just all kinds of different things.
Yep, definitely a lot heavier, a lot more expansive songwriting styles, a lot more sound textures than just like straight brutal thrash. So there is a lot of straight brutal thrash. Like, you gotta give the people that. But yeah, definitely a lot more angry, also more experimental, within reason.
Fantastic. So for the grandmas at home, like, how would you describe thrash metal in 2026? How's it changed? And what's it like now?
Oh man, that is a good one.
Yeah, these days,
honestly, that's an easy
It's
one.
gotten more aggressive, I'd say. The vocals have gotten dirtier than back in the 80s. You know, the tone is meaner. You know, you can't have the same sound for 40 years.
Yeah.
You know, it just had to get meaner and meaner and meaner. You know, we saw, you know, from 2008 to now, Warbringer, bands like Warbringer have, you know, made it meaner and meaner and meaner.
Toxic Holocaust, Municipal Waste,
Lich
all those
King.
Guys.
You just have to keep getting meaner, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
I gotta talk in his boobs.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep talking in his boobs. The one thing that I will say is this, right? When I listen to an album and I think to myself, would my grandma turn it up? I'm like, nah. Put another overdrive. We need 4 TS9s in front of that Marshall. We need 3 metal zones in a chain. And if we don't have that, then I don't see it as metal. And also, like, if you're not completely, I said it before, if you're not full of liquor and full of just angst, it's not real. You gotta be, or caffeine.
That's all I run off. All I run off is liquor, caffeine, angst, and more liquor.
What about you, Josh?
Hatred.
Hatred. What about you?
Just pure adrenaline, baby. Adrenaline and vibes.
All of those things they listed, depending on the day.
Now, if you aren't full of that, then you're full of shit as far as I'm concerned at the end of the day. I mean, come on, like, the world is crazy. We gotta make crazy music to, you know, combat that. That's all I wanted to say.
Rulo's grandma's hard as fuck. That's what we've learned tonight.
Yeah,
shout out to Rulo's grandma. Fuck yeah. All right, I want to know about the process you guys went through to record this. Like, did you record it yourself? Did you do it around here? Tell me about it.
Yeah, so it was all recorded. I have a studio I run out of my basement.
Yeah.
The Boss
All in-house.
Studios. Built it for the last EP, Purpose is Cruelty, but it was like in final form for this one. So yeah, it was all done in my basement last year and part of this year. Mixed there, mastered there too. All of it done in-house by us.
Well, I'll say I'm one of the few people I think that's got a little bit of a preview of what you guys have. It reminds me of old school fucking Anthrax and Slayer, and I love that shit myself, so I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys got so far. Let me know, how has this process of recording this album been different from what you guys have done in the past?
It's just been, this album, we were trying to start recording this album like, I don't even want to talk about how long ago it was. It's been like a process of constantly trying to get it up and running, and then something would happen to make us restart, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of why it took so long. But sometime last year, right after Rulo joined the band, I was like, listen, man, we're going to get this album out. We were aiming for end of last year, didn't quite make it, but we tried our hardest. Like, we're going to get this thing out. So we were just started, just nose to the grindstone, just working.
They run a very tight ship.
This guy?
Oh. I got a story about this shit.
Oh boy, here we go.
The legend himself, Dan O'War, everybody. Okay, listen to the last track of this album called Curse God and Die. I don't do blast beats like that. This is new, okay? And I am out of shape. I am tired. These guys have been working me every day. Dude, they're like, oh, you got adrenaline? Here's another monster. Throw a monster at me, you know? And I'm like, guys, they're working me. We've done like 10 hours to record this one intro of the song. Give me 5 seconds. Like, I'm pissed, right? He goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you ready now? I'm like, sure, Dan. I guess I'm ready. And then we did it, and then I gotta say this, I'm very proud of that song because it's something I've never done before on drums. And I just hope that it's good, at least. And hey, let him know if you guys like that song, and then he'll let us know, and then we'll all, be very happy about that. But I will say, the recording process was hard.
Hell yeah.
But it was great.
Yeah, there was that one moment I remember where he's like, man, you guys are working me real hard, man. These beats are out of control. And Dan just leaned to heat the talk back. He's like, you're the one who wrote the beats.
Yeah.
We didn't ask you to do that. I was like, oh my God, I hate myself.
All right, so as a guy who's definitely seen Hellevate in many iterations over the decades now, you guys have some new faces, some old faces. Tell me how you added some of these gentlemen to the band. Dan, I want to know.
So I've known my guy Rob here for fucking ever. He was in a band with Josh back in the day called ALO. When COVID happened, we had to part ways with our former vocalist. This guy just kind of slipped right in. He was the perfect fit, and he's been fucking knocking it out of the park. And then we ran into our guy Rulo. I think, what was it, the Thrash of the Titan show you first saw us at? Yeah, we met up
Like
with that guy.
2023, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Me and Tyler from Corroded Death.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so crazy.
Dude, I like it.
It's insane.
Rulo, I want you to tell me the story about DRI when you were on stage there and you thought, oh boy, was just there to hang out. It turns out he was a bass player for the band.
Yeah.
I want to hear that story.
He makes for a great show, like going to a show. He was taking pictures of the venue, being like, he's sipping on his drink. Like, I was like, oh shit, this guy looks intimidating. For Shadow, he very much is. And I was like, hey, check it out, man, what's up? Like, my name's Rulo, and I'm the drummer. That's my drum set. And we're opening for DRI. Yeah, what do you think about DRI? He goes, oh, they're okay, And I was like, cool. I was like, what do you know about some gear? I said, that right there, that's a Mesa. I was like, that's a JCM 800, man. I wish I had one. He was like, oh, yeah, I don't know shit about any of that. And I'm like, cool. And I go, listen, man, I'm kind of busy. I'm literally talking to you as I was talking to him, by the way, because I had my Rulo face on, which is hilarious. And he's like, cool. And then later on, we're kicking it back, watching the show. I'm like, dude, I can't wait to see DRI. This dude's strapping up a bass. And I look up the Metal Archives. Actually, no, Dan looks at the Metal Archives. I was like, hey, Dan, who is that guy? He goes, that's the bass player. I was like, you talk about an ouch moment, brother. That shit hurt. But yeah, no, I went up to him. I was like, why didn't you tell me? Why'd you make me look stupid?
Why did you let me do that to you?
He goes, it was very entertaining. And I'm like, oh. But yeah, it's pretty cool. They all signed my CD.
No, they were cool as fuck. You told us that story last week, and we were fucking cracking up about it.
Dude, it was funny.
All right, guys, we are going to let these guys go. We got Meat Shank coming up, Jackson County 5, fucking Blood Scent. Once again, we are in Soundbite Social at the Warehouse in Kansas City. I'm Adam, your host. We're doing Stage Dive. KC downtown tonight. Hellevate's about to take the stage with their album release tonight. Say what's up to the fellas. We're going to take off.
Hey, everybody, we love you guys. Thank you for coming. Come on, Zach, you gotta say something.
What the fuck you want me to say, man? We're about to rip this place apart. There will be booze-stained clothes, and I'm about to probably get fucked up.
That's
Thank you guys. Thank everybody who's supported us or will support us soon. We love you all.
Go check out the album now. It's available on all platforms, and it's available. Physical copies are available on our Bandcamp and online and everywhere else. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, rock on Chicago, baby. Stage Dive KC, party on.
Fuck yeah.